All right, welcome to your new moon meditation. This meditation is focused on patience and it's about longevity, right? So we have a saying called the wait. That's what this tattoo is, the wait, right? And it's when you wait for everything to just happen, it just all makes sense. And that's kind of what Taurus is. It has this really slow moving but very intelligent pace to it. And it's one of those signs that just makes you fall in love with the process and let go of the outcome of it. The focus as I have in this is, stability and grounding, abundance and self-worth, right? Abundance and self-worth are tied. Okay. If you're not able to, manifest in abundance, it has a self-worth tied to it. And that could literally be like love, finances, career, whatever it is. If you have an issue of self-worth, it's going to be in every area of your life. Then right, and the grounding and stability, you have to have that in order to attract. With every moon, you are naturally going to be tested, right? So like as within, so without. If your inner work is not reciprocating to your outer work, you are going to have so much trouble manifesting. And with that being said, like the work is about progress, not perfection. So don't beat yourself up. Okay. It's a journey, right? It's a learning experience. It's a human experience. It's like we know nothing, and that's the most beautiful thing. So, with that being said, let's hop into meditation. I want you guys to do this one lying down. So, you might fall asleep. So, maybe plan this out to a moment that you can take some time to rest, or at least just an area that would be appropriate. So, whenever you're ready, I want you to fully lay down. And as you fully lay down, I want you to follow my voice. I want your breath to become so faint and so light that you can barely hear it and you can barely feel it. I want you to begin to relax your forehead. Let your left eye sink and let your right eye sink. Let every follicle of your hair begin to disintegrate, completely relaxing your scalp. Let your left ear drop. Let your right ear drop. Let your left cheek disintegrate and your right cheek. Take your tongue off the roof of your mouth. Fully unclench your jaw. Let your left shoulder fully relax. Let your left bicep disintegrate. Your left elbow into your left wrist. Follow that tranquility in your left thumb, your left pointer finger, left middle finger, your left ring finger, pinky. Now find your right shoulder and let that completely disintegrate and release. Let it disintegrate your bicep. Let it disintegrate your elbow. Find that energy in your wrist, into your pinky finger, your ring finger, middle finger, pointer finger, and your thumb. As both your arms are fully tranquil, your face sinks in a little bit more, shoulders are dropped. Go to the space in your chest and let your chest here become really heavy. And as it becomes heavy, feel it begin to fully open up. And as it opens up, find the tranquility in the top of your belly and your lower belly. Find it in your left hip in the front and then in the back. Find it in the right hip in the front and then in the back. Find the space in your lower back and let that fully relax. Let your thighs disintegrate, your kneecaps release, your ankles dissolve. Let your feet drop. And one more time, begin head to toe. So beginning at the crown of your head, feel the sensation of heavy water covering your body. It covers your forehead, into your eyes, sinking them a little bit deeper. It covers into your cheekbones, and your jaw. Your tongue comes off the roof of your mouth, covers your neck, and your head and your neck begin to float. Your shoulders begin to float. Arms are floating. And now let that water fill your chest and become heavy. Let it fill the top of your belly and the bottom of your belly, and your spine is fully relaxed here. Let it cover your hips as your hips completely disintegrate. Let it cover the top of your legs into the bottom. And now that you're beginning to float in the water, I want you to look above into your third eye space. And as you look at this third eye space, I want you to see the new moon. And it's really bright. And that light is covering your body. And as it covers your body, I want you to begin to feel warm, like the light is going through your skin and it's warming up your spine. And as it warms up your spine, I want you to feel your spine light up and every chakra line up. The crown that lets everything in and out of the universe. The third eye space that grants you the things that we cannot see, that inner wisdom. Your throat chakra, which has so much power only when you speak your truth. Your heart, which has so much love for who you are, your journey, your path, and your purpose. It's loving the moment you're in, knowing you're exactly where you need to be. The top of the belly, the creator. The bottom of the belly, your ego and your pride. Only you know your journey. And so I want you to fall really deep in love with that. You should be so proud of yourself. And now let it sink into your hips. And as it sinks in your hips, I want you to feel an overwhelming sense of safety and security here. And as you feel that safety and security, I want you to sink a little bit deeper. This practice is perfectly aligned with where you are and where you're going. You wouldn't have this practice in front of you if you weren't ready for it. This practice is in divine timing. And so all your chakras, now that they're lit up, I want you to think about the future self. Imagine the future self. As you see the future self, what is that future self doing? I want you to imagine every detail. What they're doing, what they're wearing, and more importantly, how do they feel? They feel liberation. They feel freedom. What is the difference between where you are right now and where they are? Put that on the screen. And as you see that on the screen, I want you to think about if you removed all the fears and you removed all the hesitation to just become that person. What's the fear that comes up? As you see that fear, I want you to turn all of that fear into excitement. As that fear turns into excitement to becoming the higher version of yourself, I want you to put that fear in a box and watch it begin to float away in the water. And that new moon shines a little bit brighter over you, putting more heat into your body. And as you have this space here, I want you to find gratitude for the area of your life right now that is holding you back from becoming that higher version of yourself. Because it's with that chaos you can make order. And more importantly, it's in your reality because the universe is telling you it's time to let that part of you go. And so let that part of you go into a box and begin to float away. And now fully release exactly what's not serving you and bring on what is serving you. This practice wouldn't be in front of you if you weren't ready. I want you to be overwhelmingly excited as this new moon introduces you to the right emotions, the right experiences, the right people, and the right areas. I want you to take all of your fears and turn them into pure excitement. I want you to feel such a sense of gratitude for everything that life is giving you right now. It is preparing you to have a whirlwind of pure abundance. When I say the word abundance, I want you to think about what that feels like. Completely feel that up and down your spine. What does the word liberation mean to you? Feel that up and down your spine. The things that you want them because you feel liberation and freedom from them. And so begin to create that feeling inside of you. And that feeling comes from acceptance, knowing that the terms and conditions of life are exactly how they should be right now, that you are in constant preparation for the next journey of life. Look at the new moon one time and make one last commitment to change your outer world so that these parts match. Have a beautiful, beautiful new moon. Namaste, and go practice what you practiced in this meditation throughout every area of your life.